it like rocket fuel.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set, cut, go to base. Sit at the mic. Cut.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 36-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Haskins on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Haskins will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Haskins letting one go deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Here's Haskins. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the 49er first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's see what you got. 21. 21. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here we go.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a first and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
From the 24. Haskins, and he hooks up with a former Niner, Vernon Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Now a give, right side. Thompson. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second down, Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready? 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
A toss play. This is Peterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's get it. Ready? 7 ending. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put them in the driver's seat.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 6-3.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. Two not to miss to close out Week 6. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
65.
Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And some space here. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along as they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. First down, here's a run with Peterson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and very short, Haskins. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his pick catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check.
On first down, it's Haskins. Completes it right side to Dodson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yo, 57, Mike, 57. Rip right.
Now it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Run it. Mike, 56. Watch the run. 56. Pull it. Now. Hurry.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Sponge. No.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
13.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Breida.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go. 180. 11. Under 10. Under blue draw, Porter.
On first down, Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
He's not going to get me. Hey, Charlie.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Got a man. Touchdown, 49ers. It's Selleck. Garrett Selleck. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Come on.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Caught right side, Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. And we're pretty quiet, let's go. 54's Mike, 54's Mike.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. Oh, he's got a little... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. On third down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Ready, 56. Mike's 56. Get that quarterback. And I'm coming.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And Davis with it left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo, blitz coming, and down he goes. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Again, a run with Thompson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Now Haskins to throw it. Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's good for 28 yards. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a give to Peterson running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Haskins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now it's Haskins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Hand off to Thompson. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Here we go. 180.
Check 56. Got one.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.